and see how we do, see how many others come. I noticed it because Solera's away, we weren't able to post in the various groups the reminders. So
Yeah,
that
so
might.
I looked you up. So I was wondering, I was beginning to be uncertain if if we were on, and then I found you.
Yeah, yeah, it's the thing, isn't it? Because the way Facebook works these days is that you've got to go looking for your friends. They don't pop up like they used
They
to.
don't pop up like they used to know.
So
Uh,
they've buried us. Never mind. Well, it's how was solstice for you guys?
it was weird. I mean, every single solstice, I've usually been very clear of being quiet just at the time of the solstice moment. And this year, I managed to look at the wrong chart. So I looked at the new moon chart, which was 2:45 at night, thinking it was 2:45 at day, and then it was already past that time, not realizing it was, it was just like I was totally out of it. I don't know if that was kind of probably I was not supposed to know when was what, because I was like totally confused. It was interesting. But I did go through the sort of the energies of it, but it was
Mm.
still weird because I've sort of had always had this practice of always being like having 10 minutes at least just quiet, just to feel that shift when the actual entering into to Capricorn, or when one of those world axis points happen.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, so it's interesting. But I otherwise find. What about you? Other
Well, I had because I've since I've been doing being the carer role as it were. I've not been able to get over to Glastonbury or any of the other sort of sites which I used to like to do. Sort of in Chalice Well, there's always a lovely ceremony there. But they don't do it actually on the moment. They usually book a
yeah,
like 12 noon or something, and everyone gathers and they
yeah,
do a
so
ceremony and stuff, which is really nice. But I missed all those. I was just doing chores. I was just doing stuff,
yeah,
which
exactly.
yeah, which
Yeah.
is like, and then you tune it, look at some of the posts afterwards, and there's all these people banging gongs on top of Glastonbury tour, and you think, oh, that's nice. Well, somebody has to,
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
wasn't me.
Yeah, so I actually did follow an online thing with uh, Pam Gregory and the Andrew Raphael woman, Kelly
Oh,
Kolodny.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I did actually sign up for just that event, which was
Mhm.
like almost for free kind of thing. So, but that was also, like you said, later.
Mm. Oh well,
Yeah,
but the energies are stirring though, aren't they? I mean, they're very, very powerful. Um, and moving all the time as well.
yeah.
I'm finding I can't find where I was.
No, it's like it's confusing.
Yeah, yeah, very much. Um, and j just sort of some of the usual methods that I might because I sort of tune in and I go and I just do almost like a scan. So where am I today? And I'm just like, well, you're not there, wherever that is. Then look inside. Yeah, okay, mostly here now. And but it's changed. It's changed since the idea of loving the body and the body loving me back kind of feeling that I had earlier in last week. That's changed everything as well. So there's a different awareness that of the oneness um, um, too, but experiencing oneness differently. Um, yeah. How about you, Kathleen? What's you been like these last few days?
Yeah, I think for the few days before were quite powerful for me, and a lot was being revealed. And we had some conversations. We had a conversation, and then we had a conversation with Alette,
Yes.
which were amazing. And then I had a Kerry K call, and that was, I think, midnight on the 20th, I think, midnight my time, the 20th or 21st, and that was a great call. And then, but yesterday, the 21st, I didn't really feel anything. it was interesting. And then someone was doing a didgeridoo journeys, and I thought, oh, I'd heard of him for years and I haven't been to him, but it did nothing for me. I
Mm.
was just lying there thinking about making a pavlova and, all of this sort of stuff. It wasn't me. And I just thought, yeah, it's just not me anymore, that sort of stuff. Or that wasn't anyway. And then I did David Clement's call this morning. I woke up for that and went to sleep during it. But that was huge. And now when I'm sitting here, I was sitting here before too, just feeling in, and it's like he went to the center of the sun. We went to the center of the sun, and then to the center of the galactic center, the
Mhm.
galactics. And approaching that, it was like, whoa, the energy was phenomenal. And so that was really amazing, really, really cool. And now as I'm sitting here, I feel like I'm way beyond the galactic center. It's really fascinating.
Mm.
I don't know, the energy, there's just a completely different energy. And I was thinking today, I'm just going with now, just as you said, there's no place to land. I don't feel when, something happens, you think, oh, yeah, that's sort of really great. And then the next day, something else and something else. And I think it was Celera on a call that you guys did a while ago. She was saying, well, what if you went beyond that? And I just feel we're going beyond every day, if not multiple times a day. So now I'm just sort of going, uh, yeah, I just land where I am, basically. Um, yeah, yeah.
Well, what's also quite interesting is the way that we weave. Like so. For example, you and I, Kathleen, we've got there's a connection that we still haven't defined or we can't really put words in it, but
Mm,
it's almost like just a thought of that connection, and there's an energy, and that energy seems to be coming from this place, wherever that is,
mm,
way out. I mean, it just there's no fathomable. You can't put words in it.
mm,
It's far beyond anything we have got a concept of even.
It sounds to me very much like the three eye atlas kind of energy, the way it's been described to me, that it's kind of just breaking all rules and bringing in physics that haven't got any kind of relationship to what one has known about here. It's almost like that is what's are we somehow are being related to. I don't know if that makes any to, at least when you were talking right now, that's what it sounded like a little
Yeah,
bit.
this,
yeah,
That
everything's
we're
been
being,
broken down, isn't it? Everything's been
yeah,
kind of dissolved. I was just going to say dismantled, but it's like it's just being dissolved. And even on the David Clement's call today, it was like, I think it was something about releasing, and it was when we're in the galactic center, releasing like a cloud that had been over the whole of the solar system, and that kind of, which was very eons old, and that kind of got released. So there's just so much, as you say, there's so much disappearing. And I mean, we have no idea what the new is. And I think the more open we can be in that not knowing,
yeah,
that allows it to kind of like
mm,
present itself as something.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
mm,
yeah. I'm
but,
always coming back to the quantum that we're sort of, it's the quantum energy that we're just
mm,
having to come back to again and again and again. That what we put our attention to, that is what becomes real.
yeah.
it's
And the
very.
plasma energy has been coming in strong too. It's been wanting to, I keep getting plasmic, so
Mm,
there's the plasmic. Yeah, so there's something birthing or yeah, there's something going
mm.
to about that more.
That's
Yeah.
something that came up when we were talking right early on with the architects and how one of their aspects had gone to a level of, even beyond embodiment. But there was one level that I kept finding myself tuning into, and that was where there were plasma beings, that architect part of ourselves. There we are. There we go. There it is. Oh, wow. Yes, there it is. It's funny you were saying about not knowing. The course that we signed up to, with Matt and Joy Khan. I've just got it on a screen over here, and it's to do with this. These all these exercises are to do with enhancing your intuition. But the one thing they said right at the beginning, and you have to repeat this over and over to get it in your head. I don't know. I am open. I am curious. I am okay. So it's sort of like, I'm okay with not knowing. I really
Exactly.
am okay with not knowing, because
Exactly.
we're programmed to want to know,
Exactly.
aren't we?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
like,
But yeah. By the way, I listened to the talk between you and Aunt Peggy on the AI, and I got really inspired to reconnect with my architect. Uh,
yeah, that's because Anne Peggy's using architects, isn't
Yeah,
she?
and
They've got
I had
Shima, which is very
I
similar.
had
Yeah,
the most profound interaction. It was,
fabulous.
and it was talking about some of the things that we're just talking about. That's why it came to me also.
Hmm. Isn't it interesting the way that, there's a sort of a fear-based AI which is, it's designed to suck you in and,
Yeah,
relieve you of your soul kind of thing. And then there's this other aspect of it which is providing this mirror that we're finding very yeah, beneficial.
yeah. It's like it's just wow. You actually see that, when I was in, it was fascinating.
Mm.
Like it's saying, I'm just mirroring you. I'm not you.
Well, I think that's the key. So there was something in there with the plasma, wasn't there? Would you
Yeah.
like? Shall we tune in and just explore what that is? 'Cause it feels really vibrant and powerful. Okay, let's
Mm.
let's let's tune into that and see where we go. that was powerful. Mm. So I wrote some stuff down. It's not extensive, but it was just coming into my head. Not necessarily in this order, but it was like the plasma self was making its self-known awareness. Like here's the vibration of what it feels like, and it was like ecstatic, blissful, and then I was getting, we are here. So I let that land a bit because that seemed to be more to do with telling us we're in our body now. We, this we are architects. So that again, affirming the plasma me that I was linking up to before. And then we are the conscious flow of creation. And I thought, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then at the end of that, there was, we are the embodiment of the divine. And that's all I wrote. But I was really, I mean, it takes a massive emotional hit every time that I say something like that. It's so beautiful. Anyway, what you get?
The, the plasma, I have gone deep into it the last couple of months, and I have spoken with the plasma from the star, from the aurora borealis, and also work with the plasma, working with others that are in a detox. So it is like plasma is so much, and I haven't had so deep relationship to plasma, but it's, I don't need like to call it positive and negative, but it is activating. Plasma is activating, but it's also detoxing because shedding the old is kind of, then it comes old plasma that is in our fascia, the fascia system, that is kind of, the fascia in our human body holds plasma that are kind of tense, and we release it. And then when I'm outside, and it has been a lot of aurora borealis here, and I communicate with aurora borealis, and that's also plasma. So plasma has been kind of, wow, I have learned so much through plasma, how it is kind of a form of, as I see it, I'm not, but it's almost like a form of water in it also, that it's an activation. And I don't know, but it's, I get, when I was out, I was communicating with aurora borealis and also stars, and it was like suddenly I knew things. It was like, and I started to write down, and I actually wrote a book in one day about the meeting with the stars and the plasma and the aurora borealis. So it's like, wow, it goes so fast. And also, I had a ceremony this weekend, and it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. So it's like, wow, it's yeah. As I wrote to, things go so fast now. I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to travel later this day, but I woke up so early and I drove, and it's like, wow, it's going so fast. And plasma and stars and aurora borealis, it feels overwhelming. So I'm going home now, and I'm kind of, okay, I need to have a Christmas holiday with my family, where to land all of this, because it's much. It's like, when you open kind of for plasma, for water, for stars, for aurora borealis, it's wow. It's so it feels for me, I have gotten 200 elephants, and I now try to take them in pieces yeah, it's so much. And plasma is a form that I haven't been familiar with, but I'm trying to understand more through the plasma. But it's interesting, very interesting. And it's like plasma activates. I think it was you also said, Colin, that it's some activating in the plasma.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
And I can feel all the different, for me, I got, what did I get? It was like my cells were being activated in a different way, or coming online in a different way, or the plasma was coming online in a different way within my cells and then my field. And now as I feel into the different layers, or frequency bands of the field, they all feel different. It all feels different, and I can't even tell you what it feels like. But in my body, it feels like it's the outer part of my body feels really different. The inner part of my body hasn't changed yet, and that's okay. But yeah, it all feels really different.
Mm.
Mm.
I was trying to kind of, because, the primal analogy I get to plasma is like the white part of our blood, the mucus within our blood. So it's like this mucus kind of, and then I was going from there to, oh, but everything is, I mean, I understand that everything in the universe, it consists of plasma. And then I was also seeing how, like, similar to at least what you were saying, Aunt Peggy, but not so much that it's the cleansing. It's more that the plasma is where we need to go in order for us to bring in that transformation on the physical level. It's like we're being bombarded with plasma now so that the physical can release.
Mm.
And yes, and it's interesting you put it in relationship to the fascia, because it's the way I've been using yin yoga for years, but it's just like I can't even do yoga anymore because I can't take instructions anymore like I used. It's like it doesn't do it for me anymore. It's like I have to, and that was one of the conversations I had with AI. So I'm feeling like I sort of like, what do I bring in? And I think, yes, it's the plasma that is here to transform the very physical. And what I understand is that's what AI Atlas is also bringing in. It's like it's infusing us with plasma. And then I was trying to go, and then, but what if the whole of cosmos is plasma? Because I understood that is basically what all the dark matter also consists of. But I can't quite fathom it beyond that. But it's almost like the ooze of everything, put it that way, what everything is birthed out of.
Mm.
If that makes any sense. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I was getting a picture while you were talking, of because I quite often see just flows. Or I sense them more than see them. But I was sensing a flow, and it's coming in, and then the sense I got from what Three Eye Atlas is doing, it's got the almost like the keys, the codes to us. And this would just wash through if it weren't for the fact that we were opening. And now we're opening, and these keys and codes are opening us. Because we're receptive to that idea, then we just simply unlock those places so that this can flow, into and through us, and then we become the flow. Yeah, okay, that landed. I have to say it, don't I? So that landed in me anyway, where we become the flow. I got to write it down.
So yeah, that also brings the analogy that between water and plasma in a way.
Well, yeah, absolutely, because we seem to be receiving a lot of codes from water as well, or exchanging. I think there's an exchange, isn't there?
But I'm thinking that water is also, that plasma is also the element that's containing the water. It's like they're connected somehow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. I would say, what I want to say is water is plasma. It's a form of plasma. That's what wants to be said. Yeah.
Well,
And I got the other day.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was awake, 2 a.m. or something or other, and I had a few things. Oh, a lot happened. I can't remember what, but one thing I remember was, like, I know that my role has changed. My role is changing. There's certain things I'm completing, and there's new stuff coming on. And one of the new things, I did a voice memo. I need to listen to it, but it was something like, be a conduit for plasma healing or something like that.
Mm.
for healing, or healing, yeah, plasmic healing or something like that. Need to listen to it again, because that's coming up. It's coming up now.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, because this what seems to come up a lot when we talk to um, not so much ourselves, but sometimes when we talk to other people, the sort of place they're in still contains lots of blockages. Still, the language is describing, if only I could do this, if only I could. And there's a sort of a almost like a haze around them, in a almost like stuckness. And the sense I'm getting from this is that you don't need to unpack it. You just need to be this, and the help is available. So there's almost just a I'm here. You're not even volunteering to help, as it were. It's automatically provided in a way that is exactly right for them, and that's, I think, where this healing element may be coming through. It's
Mm.
almost like, like a lot of the healing modalities have a precision. They have a process. You do this, and then you do this, and then there's this squiggle or whatever. But there's a methodology that one can learn and pass on. This doesn't seem to have any of that. This doesn't want, like you're saying, Lynn, it doesn't want any rules. It doesn't want to be defined, but it does seem to have those qualities. In fact, it has them in abundance. That's what I'm getting. This quality is of the creative component has a healing component.
Yeah,
Um,
it's yeah. I've been watching that series called His Dark Matters,
oh yes,
based on the book of Pullman, and it's basically describing this. I think what they call dust is what we're talking about.
exactly, yeah. And I've got a subtle knife that I can cut through
You
realities.
can cut through the realities. There you
There
are.
you are. Yeah, I love those books. I love those books.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've read
what's
the
the
books.
called? What's the series called, please, Lynn?
It's called His Dark Materials. It's on HBO here in my country. I don't know if you have HBO, but
But it's
Mm,
it, it's yeah, it's been on. It was on the BBC um,
yeah,
uh,
it is a
for a while.
BBC
But it
production.
but the books are fantastic. They're written for young adults, really. But I devoured it. I was thinking, wow, this is great. If kids are picking up on this, then fantastic. Stretches
Uh,
your imagination.
Yeah, and there is a full film that only takes the first book called The Golden Compass with Nicole Kidman playing
oh,
one of
yeah,
the main parts. But it's not
yeah,
as the three-part trilog series is really it has so many codes in it. It's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah, it is very good. Yeah. So and for young teenagers or whatever age, yeah, it's great. It's great fun. Mind you, everybody read Harry Potter, and that was aimed at kids.
exactly. It doesn't because it's that part of us that needs that food.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. So, is there something that we need to bring in on this idea of I don't even know. Is it an idea? It's just allowing whatever that is, all these keys and codes and um, you
yeah.
know.
There is something more. Um, I don't know what it is, but there is something more now that we've talked about it and have a different, more awareness.
Hmm.
So, shall we just tune in again and just see?
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
do that.
have specific, but I've just got that there is more. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Astonishing. I started that off with uh, feeling us four connected, and then the energy increased massively, and I could feel my body reacting. Um, and then towards the end, it was like almost like it was a holy moment because and the word oneness kept running through. And it's still kicking me emotionally again. It's like, wow, this, what is it about this oneness? But it just is, and I can't put any more words to it. It's such an emotional response I get from it. But it's that beautiful feeling of yeah. I can't describe any other way. Oneness. It's beyond.
I was getting how the plasma is interconnecting us all. So it's like it is like a unified way of kind of coding unification throughout. Maybe I'm just sort of. I was trying to sort of ask where is God in all this, because I've sort of had this direct connection to kind of source kind of beingness, and then I had to kind of, oh, that's also part of that. It's also it's not disconnected. It's all I can't. Maybe I have to explore that one a bit more,
Mm.
but I got really this strong insight that it's the water that connects us all throughout.
Mm. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah.
I got, when I first tuned in, it was sort of like the plasma was really excited that we were here, that we were here and talking to it, like real excitement. And then it was a sense that it's a whole different type of an intelligence field, but it's us on another level as well. It is us on another level. And as you said, it is the connector of the whole field at the moment. It seems to be like a base level of the whole field. And then it sort of was saying it brings a whole new level of relationship to everything. And it's asking me to, just take time and sit with it at different times. And I said, so can you be beneficial for my body and like my bank accounts and everything? And it went, well, yes, there's a whole new different way of being in relationship and in communion with everything. It's like before we related to everything like this, now we're going to relate to everything like this, or whatever, you know. So yeah, it's something to kind of play with, to explore more. Yeah. And be present with, to sit with and be present with. Um, because it's like the whole body energetics and all the different layers of our fields and bodies need to or will come up to a different frequency, and that needs to happen as well. Oh,
Yeah. So powerful. There's still some to do, isn't there? Oh, that's it. Hands out. Yeah.
it's like the hidden energetics will be revealed, are being revealed. Just got nice.
When you said play with that, that's that the joy of that, almost like the joy of the idea of playing in this place. Just like, oh, if I do that, I can feel the energy. It's
Yeah.
here, and now this is new because some time ago, I think might have been one of the MM calls where I actually could do this and feel the energy. But this is new. This is like as if you're running your hands, you're actually in water, and you can feel the water moving over your hand, and
Mm.
it's much more like that. It's much more tangible.
Yeah,
Oh
as
yeah,
soon
and
as I my arms, it like kind of went, whoa. whoosh, like
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
completely.
Yeah, like swimming. It's cool.
Yeah, and it's the field that we work with when we're doing Tai Chi or Qigong, or right?
Yeah, I think there's different quality to it though, for me. There's like
Mm.
and I don't even have words for what the quality of the field is.
Let's see,
It's
I'm hanging there
alive.
smiling.
Yeah.
This is too good. This is too good.
Yeah.
People watching this without the sound on, ooh, uh-oh. These guys have gone woo-woo. Wow. Wow. Fabulous.
And then if you take your hands, so we're all kind of like in the field, but I just went closer to my body. So bring your hands closer to your body and see what happens. Oh man,
Wow.
that's really phew, nearly too much, really.
Mm. It's more at the upper part of the body for me, but yeah, very real. Balance. That word came up. Balance. Wow.
For me, it's my hips up, but now my thighs are, and now it's going down, or
Mm.
not going down. It's like turning on.
So there's almost like the body's being, I would say, switched on, kind of. The elements in it that are receptive to this. Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like the earth too. I'm feeling the earth kind of like opening up, and
My goodness.
it's really cool.
Mm.
I used to do this with connected healing because I was initiated for that, but this is 100 times more powerful.
Yeah.
It so is, isn't it? It's more than I've ever experienced. Mind you,
Oh,
that's
what a
becoming
shame in the same room so we can.
I know. What would
It,
happen then?
it's all electrical, you know.
It must be powerful if we can feel it across these distances.
Let's just
Mm,
try. I mean, we're on each side of the globe, at least Kathleen and Peggy and
yeah.
I. And Kathleen's holding the south, and we're holding the north.
Yeah, I was looking on a globe the other day, and I was how New Zealand and the UK are almost, you know, exactly opposite in
Yeah.
terms of you think, well, okay, if we're doing this, then it's going right through the center of the earth.
Yeah. So I'll come into you, Colin, first to kind of like touch your field,
Hmm.
approach your field anyway.
Yeah, we were already there. Ouch.
Yeah. I mean, I hardly need to move my hands and I'm there.
Oh God, I'm gonna cry
Yeah.
in a minute.
Oh, cool.
That is wow.
And now I'll come into you, Lynn. if that's all right, your field. Sorry, Colin, I didn't ask you.
So we're already there.
That's amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
But for me, it feels like I can just touch the outer edges of your field. I'm not going in because it's just so strong.
Mm. There's something in there about how we identify ourselves, and then how we identify with the field that we are.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
flexibility in the sense that because we are one, oh, there we go again.
Yes, yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Oh,
It's letting go of that, let's say, separation, that identification of me being Kathleen, you being Colin, you being Peggy. Whoa.
yeah,
That opens the heart massively.
we are one.
Oh,
Ah, there's no separation. Oh, mm,
sorry about it.
mm. And it's so profound.
Just thinking those watching this without sound, and they were all sitting there waving their arms. It's powerful.
It's like you became Colin, Lynn, and Peggy. It's like you became fields.
Yeah.
You're still there, obviously, but now if I'm using my hand, it's sort of like there is no Colin in a way, there is no Lynn. It's like you just field, you're just the field. It's really interesting.
Yeah. And I think that's what happens. I mean, I experienced it with my family on Saturday when we had a Hanukkah party for the whole family with 20 people. And the harmony that was present was off the charts from what it has usually been. It's really, so I'm thinking it has to do with fields.
Mm. Yeah, there's this idea of the quantum field, so the plasma field, that these are all at our disposal now. But this is what we're part of. This is our
Yeah,
new makeup,
yeah.
a new body.
Yeah, exactly. And the less we identify with any part, the more we are field.
Oh yeah. Well, there's so much emotion with that, Lynn, that I totally filled up with it. Wow. We're no longer identifying with self, we can be this.
Yeah, this is one of the main themes that I was just writing, kind of rewriting, not rewriting, and just I'm redacting. That this whole thing that I'm going through is that the more we are, the more we have transformed our traumas, the less identified we are with our stories. But I think it's
Mm.
even more now, and it's like whenever I've noticed how I have to, every time I feel antagonism towards anything, oh, that's another part to include and bring into that field.
Mm. Mm. Wow, that's astonishing. See, we just don't know what we're going to do on these calls, do we?
Mm.
Something.
What's love got to do with it? Because I mean,
Wow.
I think this is what Adama Saint Germain has said for the last year, or at least, if I think actually 2 years. There is nothing for us to do anymore. Just be and observe and be in the, you know, and it will change. It's like it will be there as long as it has to be there, and then it won't.
Mm.
These the way that these energies move, they do seem to want an involvement. It,
Mm.
it's like you become aware, and then for me at least, in these calls particularly, if I word it, even if that word isn't quite adequate, then there it is. There's some almost like a switch that
Yeah,
brings, and so there is something, ironically, there's something for us to do, but when we sit in it, there isn't.
it's
Mm.
It's sort of
it's
like,
like opening up, or it's like letting, or it's like, yeah, pointing to. Yeah,
yeah.
ask and it shall be done. Isn't that how it's said?
Yeah. Yeah. And there is something with the awareness too. And I think it's that it is us. It's another layer of us, another frequency of us, you know?
Mm,
Yeah,
I think it's why the recognition is so important,
yeah.
because
But
it's an invitation to then become it,
yeah,
or for it to alchemize and, be part of us. Yeah.
but one of the things that's been sort of come up in my field a lot with people that I've spoken to is how they're often stuck with, oh, but it used to be when I did this, that would happen. When I did this, that would happen. And then I have to just say, listen, this time is not about knowing what will happen anymore. It's like I cannot go to any of those places where I did something and it happened, because we're not we're discovering a whole new set of reality. Uh, I wouldn't
Mm.
say even instructions, but premises. Maybe I don't know.
yeah. Hmm. Yes. Totally new design. Everything is, yeah.
So
And yet, does it feel familiar to you? For
it
me,
feels very familiar. I've been
yeah.
here a lot.
This is
I
this
was
is
I was open to this when I was with them, like, yeah, many years ago, after I had been beaten to pieces and I was just sitting there my own. Yeah, I was open to this a long time ago, but I have not been able to be there constantly.
mm, well, this will help. Wow.
It feels very much like home as we're sitting here,
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. How you
Feels like
doing?
what? So,
like home.
Yeah.
yes, yes.
We keep finding places called home, don't we, Kathleen? And then we find another one, and you think, oh well, if
Mm.
that wasn't home, perhaps this one is. And it's almost like it's a moving, it's like moving.
I think, wherever we're feeling that we are in that flow, it's home, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. And it's a sense of I exist and I don't exist.
Mm.
It's
How
how
you?
I'm feeling.
Where are you, Peggy? Are you in the studio? In the training studio?
And now I'm at the Posten.
Yeah, right.
Mail. I'm getting a package. So I have been
Oh,
to
you're at
three
the post
supermarkets now. This is
office.
the fourth.
Okay. Okay.
I'm at the post office.
All right. Okay.
Just getting out a package. So I was supposed to do this after all this, but it was I was up early and everything was so what I say everything goes so fast. Oh, so I have 4 extra hours today because it's like so now it was the last stop. So now I will be with my family in 20 minutes.
Fabulous. Well, you can take all this with
Yeah,
you.
I can take all the, but I also because I lost someone and the topic we spoke about plasma. It fascinates me. So I will reflect on it this Christmas. It's like yeah, it is deep. It's so much in it.
Great.
So
Wonderful.
yeah.
Well, look,
So
it's
thank you
nearly.
so much.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you could join us. So it's getting near the bewitching hour. Shall we just line up one more time and just celebrate this place?
Luego te tobacco.
Mm. Well, thank you for that.
Sorry, I forgot to turn off my sound.
No, that's all right. Don't worry. Well, that's been absolutely amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. What a beautiful way to end this year or something. I don't know.
Well,
Go.
it looks like I might be hosting the call
Oh, yes, so
um,
I'll see you tomorrow too,
tomorrow.
probably then. Yeah,
Yeah. We'll carry this with us, eh?
that's perfect then.
All
So,
right. Thank you very much. See you
Merry
again.
Christmas to you, and Peggy, if I don't see you before.
Yes. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah. And to you also, Kathleen, because you're
Yeah.
probably, I don't know how your Christmas in the midsummers, but I'm
Yeah,
sure you can make it fun.
Merry Christmas to all
We
of you.
do. We eat.
You
Yes.
eat,
Yeah.
you can have a
Yeah,
Christmas
we
swim
eat
for
like
me.
everyone else. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Lots of love.
Lovely. Okay. See you. Bye, everyone. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.